Hello, Dogami. Good to see you all. Hello. Can I get some woof woof? Can I get some woof woof in chat? Hello, dogs. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Wow, that's a lot of woofs. That is a great amount of woofs. Someone keeps spamming Pornhub links. Let me click it to check what it is. I am adult. Aunt Judy's XX 47-year-old big bottom blonde MILF Laura gets fucked. I don't think that's appropriate for this channel, sir. I would rather you don't spam that link. Falcon, thank you for the tier 2 sub at 54 months. Let's go. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Where indeed am I? Come on. Come on. There I am. Hi, Dog Army. Hello. How's it going, everyone? Hello, dogs. It's such a pleasure to see you all again today, as it always is. I mean, you know I love VTubing. I love being on the stage, getting to talk with Dog Army. It's my favorite thing in the world. Disembodied dog voice. Not any longer. No, not any longer. Mary. Hello, Maggie Skimulbop. Hello, hello. Silver Christie, thank you for the 5 months. Hype train incoming. Yay! Thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. Thank you for the hype train. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Rain. Hi, how's it going? Mary, how have you been? I've been alright. How about you? How are you, dog? I'm doing alright. I'm doing fantastically well, Kaya. Nice to see you, dog. Nice to see you too, Merpenny. Nice to see you as well. It's a pleasure to have you all here today with me, my dear beloved Dog Army, to whom I love so very dearly. And we have a hype train. Let's go, hype train, hype train. Hype train. Can we get to level 2? We're very close to level 2, actually. 7% more, and we'll be at level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Got everything all squared away for your big trip to Bilibili World? Yes. Everything is looking good. Ran into a little bit of problems, but they've been solved now. Yes. Hi, Mary. Hi, Selena. Nice emote. That emote, by the way, is of Kenji's weird worm model, isn't it? He has that weird model, doesn't he? The one that he uses nowadays. Hold on, let me pull it up. Kenji VTuber. Let's see here. Let's bring it out. Now, where is it? It's that weird worm model. Yeah. Hold on. I found it. There we go. Okay, it's called Denji. It's called Denji. Let's bring it out. Okay. So, at some point in the last year and a half or so, Kenji entirely stopped using his main model and seems to have entirely transitioned into this strange worm creature. And I gotta be honest with you, chat, I haven't seen him use his main model since. I haven't seen it. So I have no idea. It's only for his own entertainment. I mean, it's kind of like how Chibidoki... It's kind of similar to what happened with Chibidoki, you know? So Chibidoki, the original Chibidoki, the Chibidoki that I met, okay? The Chibidoki that I met looked like... Let me pull up a picture. The Chibidoki that I met looked like this. This is the Chibidoki that I remember, okay? Now, iFox, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. This is the Chibidoki that I remember. Now, the Chibidoki that seems to almost exclusively exist today is this gremlin creature. It is this abomination. Something happened here, and what was probably supposed to be a joke model turned into basically her main model. And it looks like some sort of science experiment gone wrong. Like, Chibidoki used to have a serious VTuber model. Now she's got this thing here. So that's a thing. And it's always cross-eyed. It's very, very intense indeed. Yeah. Is there any other examples of this happening to VTubers? Is there any other example of VTubers essentially losing their main form for the purpose of having some sort of gremlinified form? I don't know if there is. It seems to be like a Kenji Chibidoki thing. Apparently. I wouldn't know. It's pretty normal now, is it? Oh, Rowan, thank you so much for the 5 months. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you very much. We have reached 5 subs now. Can we reach 20 subs today? If we can reach the goal today, I would be very happy. Vidal just became a turtle. Yes. You should make a silly model and only use that one. Maybe. Would you make one as well? I'll consider it. Perhaps I shall do it someday. Can have a merry gremlin form. I mean, I've got my dog form, right? I do have my dog form. That's been a thing. Hold on. Another trend I noticed is that folks are turning pictures of their plush emoji into a fully rigged and animated VTuber model. Yes, I saw Sanuki do that. I've seen other people. I've heard other people do that as well. Dr. Eggdogman? Oh god, not Dr. Eggdogman. Not Dr. Eggdogman, no! Give me one moment, chat. Just a second. I need to do a quick thing. Yes. Now. I'm looking for something. There we go. Okay. Yo, what did I just miss? Not much. Not much. Woof. Just, you know, people are obsessed with the horse game, but I haven't been able to play it. It's banned in Japan for some reason, and whenever you play it in Japan, it's not banned in Japan, you just can't play it in English in Japan. Whenever you try to play it in Japan, it seems to constantly disconnect your VPN. I don't know why. Melizan, thank you for the 60 party raid. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much, Melizan, for the raid. What's the news today, Meg? Hopefully good news. I just wrote that as a... I just wrote that as a, a clickbait thing to get you in here. Thank you so much, Melizan, for the raid. Thank you. But I guess I do have some news. The dog plushie. The dog plushie is coming soon. The ink dog plushie. That's coming soon. That's gonna be fun. In addition to that, we also have Sally Sinclair merch planned. Big dog, it'll be an ink dog. Dog always clickbaiting with the titles. I mean, you know what to expect at this point, you know? You keep showing up, so of course I'm going to keep doing it, silly. I'll stop clickbaiting when you stop showing up because of it. Big drama! Big drama right now! Right now! You know, when I was a kid and I went to middle school, one time it was April Fool's. And I decided I was going to play a prank on the teachers. So I went to a shop in the city and I got these little blot capsules. So what I did is I put a bunch of them into my mouth and I pretended I started puking up blood. And the teacher ran out and everyone went into panic mode. And I was like, it's okay. It's just a joke. Haha. And I had to clean up all the blood. All the fake blood. The teacher was very shocked. They're like, is it a joke? Mary, is it a joke? Hi, Lily Cup. Hello. They didn't get mad at me though. It was April Fool's. Lily Carp, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lily. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Why are you doing that face to me, Aoife? You don't approve of my epic practical joke. You don't approve. Love you. Love you too, darling. Thank you so much for the Prime. We're now 6 subs away. Well, we're 14 subs away from the goal. I'll turn into a dog and do a dog dance for you, along with a song, if you can reach the 20 sub goal. Hi, Lily Cup. So good to see you. How are you doing today? Whoop. Yes, I'll do a dog dance. This. That's up. One right move, Mary one right move kept Mary from becoming a prank YouTuber. At my first high school, final year students had like a student muck-up day where they did pranks, but it got cancelled forever after a girl went around with a water pistol full of milk and sent a girl allergic to milk to the hospital. Well, that's a stupid way to end up in the hospital. It's a stupid way to send someone into the hospital. I sprayed someone with milk. I had to go to the ER. It's a terrible idea. A water pistol full of milk. Damn. Maybe Aoife is afraid the Mary is puking blood incident will repeat in the office. No. I wouldn't do that now. I would come up with something way worse. Goblin Girl. Hello, nice to meet you. How are you doing? My name is Lucius Merryweather. I'm a VTuber and a webcomic writer, and I'm here for your entertainment. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Checking a quick thing. Yes, Quarecat, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I like to show people who don't show you the video of you, the hidden date show. The hidden date show. Oh! The one where I seduced False ID and Fillion in one fell swoop. I think I won that, didn't I? Did I win that? I believe I did. I believe I did win that dating show. They should invite me to more dating shows. I was really good at those. It's really good. I did lose one dating show because Numi kicked me out because I threatened to kill her with a blue eyes white dragon. That was another one. Hello, rat fucker. That's quite a name. Is there a story behind that I don't want to hear? Mary, you know what would be great news? The return of the Redeems. I'll get him back, I promise. It's just been a tumultuous time. I've been very busy. They should put Mary on the new season of Love Island for real. Well, that sounds fun. Have you ever played Omnyoji Arena? Nope, never played it. Thank you for all the follows, ladies and gentlemen. Hi everyone. Anyone from TikTok or Instagram? Anyone? Want to pat the dog? Go ahead. Pat away. Freita, hi, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, speaking of school times, there was that one time where I was part of starting a fight club. I was, must have been 8 years old. And me and a bunch of the other kids had a brilliant idea. Why don't we start a fight club and have the other kids bet on the victor? And the first to cry loses. And so we did that. Like, the first kid to start crying would lose. Now, unfortunately, the fight club lasted for the entirety of one fight, because the moment one kid started crying, they went to a teacher and the teacher shut it down. Probably wasn't a great idea. I had a lot of great business plans as a kid. I kind of instantly regretted it the moment they started crying. I was like, oh dear, yeah, might have been a mistake. So they had a novel way of punishing us as kids, because obviously the teachers couldn't physically punish us. So what they did is, oh, now you have to go sit down on a chair and do nothing until your parents come get you at the end of the day. It's like, this is like a weird punishment that you have to sit on a chair and just stare into nothingness. Why do you keep sending us Pornhub links? This one person keeps sending us MILF porn. Why? It's not even funny or interesting or anything. Let me check. Okay, yeah, it's just the same MILF porn video. Are you so obsessed with it? You gooner? It's not the right place for you. Why don't you go ahead and go to Pornhub if you want to be on Pornhub so badly? Why do you have to keep sending us what you're fapping to? Why don't you go do that in private, you weirdo? Hi Ezzy, how's it going? Are you doing well? How's it going, Ezzy? What? Yeah, they keep sending Pornhub links in chat, and I'm like, why? It gets blocked. The regular viewers can't even see it. They really want me to see this. They really want me to see this porn video. Hi, Full Plot Wolf. Hello. I'm doing fantastic. Good to see your happy little face. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy. I am happy as well. Very happy. Although busy, busy, busy. I am very busy. Should be sending gay corn. That's more your style. Oh, why don't you shut up? That's not true. I have other styles than gay corn. That's not true. I have more things to my identity than that. Since when are you not busy? I know, right? It's horrendous. Wish it wasn't so, but here we are. Glad I can make your birthday special. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday, silly. Hello, everyone. Hello, Namera. Woof. Woof, woof. Lixia, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lixia. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not your birthday? No, it's not. Oh, I mean, the birthday thing, that was a story about my birthday, but it isn't my birthday. It's always your birthday if you believe hard enough, that's true. Thank you so much, Elixir, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, darling. We are now 12 subs away from the goal, everyone. Raccoon. Hello, I'm new. Hello, I'm Mary the dog. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Because you deserve nothing less. Ezzy, thank you for the 15 months. Primers in chat. Any primers? Thank you so much, Ezzy Desu. It's so good to have you. You went to TwitchCon 2025. You don't get scared from TwitchCon. Honestly, you're such a sweet person. I imagine you'd have a wonderful time at TwitchCon, Ezzy. I don't like TwitchCon very much. It's the kind of place that I'm not a big fan of. I feel like it's too networking focused for me. I prefer anime conventions. I feel like the reason why people go to TwitchCon is it's a little bit too, oh, I want to meet big streamers, or I want to meet other streamers, or something like that. Or I'm a big streamer who wants people to want to meet me. Cloudfest vibe. You know, you got it right, Pastel. It's not really my scene. I went once, a totality of a singular time, and I remember one thing was like I remember I fetched drinks for Rainho and a few of the other girls, and I ended up acting as sort of like a part-time butler during the in the partner lounge, and I don't know, I kind of enjoyed myself. But after that, it was like, I didn't really know what to do. It was like, can I get any of you anything? And then Reinho was like, yeah, gin and tonic. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll get you gin and tonic, Miss Reinho. And I went to go get her gin and tonic. And then I went to go get some of the others, some things. And I ended up turning into like some sort of servant. And there was like... There's the Northern European in me getting activated. But it's always fun to meet people. I think that was the first time I met Shy Lily in person. That was really fun. Shy Lily's lovely. I almost did that too, but my friends told me to stay put. Yeah. There was some, I think I saw Pokimane from a distance. But I didn't really, that was in Amsterdam. But I didn't really enjoy it that much, to be completely honest. I'm not really a big TwitchCon guy. I prefer anime conventions where it's like, we're there for a purpose. Stiana Gaming, thank you for the 4 months. Hi Kat, how's it going? Nice to see you. When do I get to go to Pixel Expo, or what it was called? Kat, I'd like to come back to Perth. I want to go back to Perth. Perth. You were in Amsterdam in 2022? Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I was in Amsterdam. Feels like one time I went to go talk to a guest and she interrupted me by saying, hi, by going, I want a margarita and my husband wants a beer. I was not the bar staff, but I went to the bar anyway to let them know. Oh dear. Saw Hassan from a distance in 2022. I don't know if I knew who Hassan was back then. Can I ask questions about the event at Malaysia? Of course you can. Of course. Come to Perth. I already went to Perth, you know, Joppy. I already went. I went to the anime convention. I'm taking note, promise. Excellent. I'm excited to go. I want to go. Very much. It would make me very happy if I could go. Woof, woof, woof. Now, have you guys seen the new Pantheon stocking? Who made your avatar? It's made by my studio. Not yet. So the new Pantheon stocking with garter built should be coming out this month. And they added 2 new angels. Polyurethane and polyester. And they're 2 male angels. These are the ones, the twink angels, yeah. They're basically just 2 twinks. These are the new angels. I imagine they'll be in like a villain capacity. I don't think these are love interests, I gotta be honest with you, chat. I really don't think these are love interests at all. No, not in the slightest. They do not look like love interests. Besides, Panty has a brief anyway. But yeah, it'll be fun. If you're going to TwitchCon Rotterdam next time, you should come to PremierCon. It's a lot more fun. I don't think I'll be going to any Twitch conventions. I didn't like it. I also didn't like DreamHack. I feel like I like anime conventions because they're like kind of pure. It's like people go there for a purpose. They go there because they're fans of something. With places like DreamHack and TwitchCon and such, I feel like people go there for networking and it makes the whole thing not really as fun. If the main purpose is to meet people and not to have fun, I feel like it... And not to have fun and then meet people, I feel like it's sort of... I don't know, it kind of corrupts the whole... It corrupts the whole thing, corrupts the whole matter. Will you be at the event in first Friday, second day, or for 3 days straight? I should be there for 3 days straight, iFox. I usually go for 3 days straight. For Animangaki in Malaysia. Is VTuber Expo different? Vexpo is different because it feels like an anime convention as well. Vexpo is different. I feel like Vexpo is better because it's a lot more about celebrating and going there because you're a fan of something. People don't go to TwitchCon because they're fans of Twitch. They go to TwitchCon because it's something they want to do with their career. You know? Or they're fans of streamers, I guess. But they're not really fans of anything in particular. But with VTubing, that's a whole culture. I really like Vexpo. I've been reading a lot of your webcomics, and I want to know if you recommend any of that's not your own. Any that's not my own. Yes. Yes, I do. Questism. I'll put the name in chat. Questism is like a great one. It's really written very well. If you notice with Questism, if you read Questism, Questism has a cliffhanger every 4 panels. It's very fun to read, especially the first few chapters. They go really hard in on you. Every single, like, every 4 panels, there's like some sort of like hook that keeps you scrolling. It's a very it's a well-written comic that's well-written in a way where it's not afraid to use tropes and cliches. It has absolutely no problem being a classical Korean high school bullying story. It has absolutely no problem with having like some sort of weird leveling system for the main character. It has no problem using all of the cliches, but it does them with such love that you can't help but love it. That's Questism. So if you want to read a good comic, go ahead and read Questism. It's definitely worth it. Hey, how did Mario achieve the voice? Should I smoke and drink less? I'm not sure. I think smoking definitely damages your voice. I'm not sure about drinking. I know that drinking too much soda in between recordings will roughen up your voice. Not a good idea. Don't drink too cold water. Drink kind of lukewarm water if you can. It's like just room temperature water, really. It's like let the water kind of room temperature out. What's the most important part about writing a story, in your opinion, Mary? You need to write it for the purpose of entertaining people, but the most important thing almost is, if you want a good guide on how to do that, make something that you like. Make something that you would enjoy. Ah, Pion Felix, hello. Hello there, Pion. Hello. How's it going, Pion Felix? Are you doing all right? Are you having a good, wonderful time, Mr. Pion Felix? Hello. Pion, I hired your old manager. Did you know that? Hi, Mary. It's been so long. It has. How's indie life treating you? You're pioning out here. Excellent. Oh, Dima's here. Be nice to him. Oh, I'm nice to him. I'm nice to him. He's a good manager. Every time I call him, I go like, hello! And then he responds, hello! So we talk to each other for the first 10 seconds of each call. We talk to each other in old man voices. And then it sort of like tempers out into our normal voices. That's a thing. That's a thing I do now. That's my thing. Yes. Can you recommend me a comic from from Webtoon that you made? I'm already reading Winter Moon, Stalker, Clinical Forest. Ooh, other comics on Webtoon that I like. Depends on what you like, I guess. Really depends on what you enjoy. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do for you. Comics that you like. So we have a new one, Sally Sinclair. That's a decent one. This one right here. Right here. Spookman. Spookman is good. We also have 1 Million Gold. I think 1 Million Gold is a decent one. I think it's relatively good. I like the Webtoon Weak Hero because it has much action. I like the Netflix version of Weak Hero better. Although I did start out watching Season 2 on accident because it just auto-played Season 2 and the story actually ended up making a lot of sense in Season 2. That was one of those things. I was watching this Korean drama called Weak Hero. How many of you have seen Weak Hero? You have a superb voice, mate. Thank you, Marvelous. Appreciate it. Yeah, you did? You like Weak Hero? That's good. So, turns out, so I started watching Weak Hero. But see, the thing is, Netflix automatically played Season 2. And I didn't notice because it felt like season 2 was sort of starting out in a similar way where I imagined that a show would start out. So I was watching season 2 and I immediately got hooked. Like, all the characters were introduced really, really well. There was a lot of cool stuff going on. There was a few odd choices. Like, it didn't really feel like the main character's fighting ability was introduced in a very impactful way. That was kind of a thing. But it was really, really good, and I watched it all the way to the ending. And then I was like, oh, there's 2 seasons. I was checking out on Google, like, is there going to be a second season? And I was like, oh, there's already a second season. So I went to Netflix and I checked out the second season, but then it said, hold on. It says I already watched it. Turns out there was an entire first season that I just skipped, and suddenly things started making a lot of sense, because throughout the second season, the main character, he keeps having like weird flashbacks to stuff that happened before, and I thought it was like, okay, are they gonna explain it? They never really do. I thought maybe that would be something that they would explore in season 2. Turns out, no, they don't. Turns out that's all in season 1. And I'm not the only one who's had this problem, because I checked on Google and turns out a significant amount of people were talking about the fact that Netflix just started auto-playing season 2 and it just worked relatively naturally. So they just kept watching season 2. It didn't feel like they needed any context. Like, you kind of get it, you know, the kid is like, there's the silent kind of cool kid who doesn't really want to get involved, and then there's the nerdy kid who gets bullied, and due to his bravery, the main kid kind of sticks up for him. Main kid's kind of mysterious. Turns out he's really, really good at fighting. You know, like, season 2 kind of has the plot progression of the beginning of a story. It has that, and most of the characters are new and entirely, like, they all get introduced, like, as if I don't need any prior knowledge, really. And so when I went back to watch season 1, it's like almost like I'm watching a prequel. American Soul Man, thank you for the 54 months, 4.5 awesome years, man. You're the best doggo, dude. Thank you, American Soul Man. Thank you. And I think it's almost actually kind of a good thing that I started out with season 2, because there's this mystery about the kid. Like, how did he end up like this? What happened at his old school? And this kind of mystery kind of builds up. And then now I'm really curious to watch season 1. So I think it's actually a good thing I started with season 2, not gonna lie. But who knows? Hi Lucius, hi Ines, hi Est Warrior. I didn't feel like I needed much context for season 2. This reminds me when I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender season 3 without the other 2 first, really. And after watching the 2 first years later, it made more sense. I feel like that's how we experience a lot of things as kids, though. Because remember when you were a kid and there was no, like, Netflix? Assuming you weren't born in the last 10 years, you absolute children. Assuming that's the case. Back when I was a kid, like, there wasn't really any streaming that was normalized at that point. So you'd watch stuff on TV, right? But not every episode would be like in order, and sometimes there were reruns, and you know, it's kind of unclear like whether you, like, to which extent you could watch things in order. So a lot of times the shows would sort of just skip around random episodes. Sometimes you'd get a little bit of a story. I remember trying to make sense of the Digimon story, only being fed completely random episodes at random intervals. You know, like, Digimon was very hard to follow for me, because it's like, it starts out, maybe you get introduced on episode 7, but the network in Denmark only had the first 12 episodes or the first 24 episodes or something, so they just keep skipping around them. It's like, oh, we'll just play this episode at this time, this episode at this time. It would be completely random. You'd have to kind of get lucky to figure out when it's on or anything. Like, I remember I was always excited when Digimon was on. My mom would call me. It's like, oh, Digimon is on, or Pokemon is on the TV. Woof. Nickelodeon always aired things out of order here, and I watched some episodes 10 times, and then years later I see a new episode from season 1. Yeah. YouTube was really, really good, because that's how I started watching anime kind of in order. Back then YouTube was like, super, just, you could just watch Family Guy on there. You could just watch pirated TV shows. People would just upload full TV shows. Like, but the thing is, because there was like maximum 10-minute uploads, so you'd watch like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's episode 1, season 1, episode 4, part 1, and then you'd have to find part 2, and sometimes part 2 would be taken down, so you had to find someone else subbing part 2, and it was just awful. I love your voice so much. Thank you, Char. Appreciate it. The Pokemon channel is uploading the old shows and movies onto YouTube now. I'm so happy. Excellent. That's very nostalgic. I love that. Very nice and nostalgic. Very nice and nostalgic. Uso hello there. How's it going? Caught you on your ult. You did catch me on my ult. Alright, High School Host Cup broken into 5 parts. Oh yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, High School Host Club. That's a lot of good old anime. I remember I loved watching Durarara. That was a really good one. Ah, all the drama of Durarara. It's so good. Isn't it, chat? Isn't it just? Man, I wish I could go back to how anime felt back then. I don't feel like anime. When I watch anime now, it doesn't feel quite the same. I remember the way I met my first friend group that was really, really into anime. Let me tell you about my first ever friend group that were into anime, okay? So there was like some anime clubs kind of scattered around Denmark, and small little clubs, and I was part of one at that point. I went to my first ever anime convention, I remember. How did I end up getting there, actually? I don't even remember how I got there. Who actually introduced me to the idea of going to an anime convention. I think I was part of this otaku otaku club, you know. I was part of an otaku club for people who like anime, and they would have like maybe a meeting once a month. And it would be like they would watch anime, or they would do something, or they would play games, or things like that. They would usually. And I remember I went to like kind of like a little weekend camp kind of thing. So we would go there. It was specifically for people who were into anime. They had Pocky, they had snacks, you know, and they would play anime on the big screens and have little events and quizzes and stuff. It was very cozy. It was like maybe 20, 30 people. And that's how I met some of my first friends. So there was a very, very nice guy who had a laptop with lots of anime on it. So I told him like, hey, what do you got on your laptop? And he said like, oh, I got this one, and I got this one, and I got this one. And I was like, should we watch it? We can watch it together. So we put it up on a big projector, and then all the other kids all started watching with us. And then I met my other friends. There was a bearded Viking guy. There was this kind of like blonde, sly guy. And then there was the guy with the laptop, who was kind of like a tall, brown-haired guy with kind of long brown hair. And we kind of became like a little friend group. And over time, other people got involved in this friend group as well. And we would have every 4 months or so, when new anime came out, we would watch episode 1 of every new anime. So we would go to my home, because I had a big TV, and then we would go to the local pizza place, and we would order pizzas for everyone, and we would get snacks over at the big shop, and you know, we would all chat and have fun and talk to each other on the way over there, and we would get all sorts of snacks and chips and pizza and whatever else we needed, and then we would start watching. And we would watch far into the night. Little by little, people would start leaving. Some people would stay and sleep on the couch. And we would watch episode 1 of everything. Episode 1 of everything that we could. Sometimes we couldn't watch all of it, but we did. So we would go to anime conventions together. We would do things together. And this friend group, over time, it kind of fell apart in a way, but like very naturally. You know, people drift apart over time. The blonde guy, he got a girlfriend, and he started being much more into fighting games, and then he sort of stopped showing up because he wasn't really into anime anymore. And the bearded guy, the Viking bearded guy, he would like kind of stop super being into it, and him and I, we stopped kind of being friends over time. We kind of drifted apart, and the brown-haired guy, he would stay for the longest. He would always be there, but then I moved to Japan, obviously, so we couldn't really do it anymore. But I miss those days. There was also a little Asian guy, a Vietnamese guy. He was a good friend. His name was Danny, and I do miss him very much. I didn't get a chance to say hi to them last time I was in Denmark, but you know, I think back to those days, and I do miss them sometimes. Simpler times, you know. Simpler times. I really enjoyed that vibe. I've been trying to kind of get people in Japan together to do something similar, like create a little bit of a friend group over here, but I gotta be completely honest with you, Dog Army, I don't have too many friends here. Like, I've got Twin and Adrian and Emma, but other than them, I don't really have that many people I hang out with on the regular. I think also as people are busy, like people who live here are busy compared to in Denmark, where things were a little bit more chill. It's hard to get people to take a whole day to come watch anime, you know. It's very difficult to get people to do that now. Yeah. It's kind of difficult to get people to do that. Holy shit. I just saw one of the strangest looking fursuits I've ever seen. Look at this one. How can a fursuit manage to look dweeby? That's crazy. How? How is that even possible? That person is bad? Really? Who is it? Is that a bad person? Oh dear. That person is bad. Oh dear. A very, very not good person. Okay, just showed up on my Twitter timeline. How about this guy? Hold on, how about this guy? He looks like boomers created a horror movie about furries without knowing anything about the fandom, and this is the kind of suit they created. Even worse, Mary. Oh dear. Well, what's bad about him? Actual Satan on... Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I want to know what this guy did to deserve that title? Carpet sample is not a good suit. He's actually super disgusting. Okay. I'm removing him. He's gone. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. But yeah. Oh my god. There were a few people at the Danish comic scene that were kind of weirdos as well. There's always some drama about some people who weren't good people. I remember one guy who always dressed up as Jack Sparrow gave a large amount of the convention lice. I remember that being a thing, but whenever I go to anime conventions, I usually ask the convention staff. I say, do you have any good convention stories? And I always get to hear some crazy stuff. I always get to hear some insane stuff. Some crazy fandom wars happening at these small local conventions. That's a thing, you know. They always have good stories, and I've been collecting them. I like hearing stories. When I went to Perth, I asked the same from the people who... We got to do 2 dinners. One with the convention organizers and one with the lovely Kat, who's in chat here, who cosplayed Seto Kaiba, and her friends who ran it, who are the organizers of a different convention. And I always get to hear some very fascinating stories about running conventions. Running conventions is one of the most crazy and absolutely crazy and unpredictable things you can imagine. Everyone, please keep it to English in chat. I'm so sorry. We have to keep it to English, if that's okay. I'm so sorry. It's a busy, busy time. Yes, it is. Lots of things can happen. I remember I was an organizer a little bit. I organized the Artist Alley for a convention in Denmark for, I think, like a few years. But I was about 2 years, and then my comics started taking off so much that I really couldn't. I have no friends and my girlfriend cheated. Oh dear, well that sucks. Maybe you should get some new friends. That's the thing about finding friends. I don't think it's that difficult to find good friends. There's always social... There's always stuff you can do. Hey, you want my best advice if you want to get friends? If you're having trouble with social skills, go get a job at a fast food restaurant. Just like a few months. All you need is like 3-4 months at a fast food place. They'll hire you. They always need people. You won't get paid well, but you'll learn how to talk with people. You'll learn how to talk. And you'll learn how to kind of riff it. And then when that happens, you'll be able to know how to kind of like swing it with people. You need to throw yourself out into telemarketing. If you don't want to meet people in person and flip burgers, you can also go into telemarketing. Telemarketing lets you very, very easily pick up how to talk to people. You're going to be talking to people all day, every day. Volunteering is a good thing too. You can, and then, you know, there's social events everywhere. If you have an interest, I betcha you're going to be able to find people who are into the same things in your local area. You just need to spend a little bit of effort. Get some friends, you know? Ah, I got a DM. Give me a moment. Please drop your merch sooner for Animangaki, please. Or you want like a catalog? Don't know if we'll get a catalog in time. We don't really know what we have because we're bringing a lot of reserve stuff to Animangaki. Maxi, hello. Thank you for the follow. Jesus, what is that type speed? I'm very fast at typing. Oh, Sal, hello. Hello, Sangre. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Did you guys enjoy Lumi's yesterday? I hope you did enjoy it. Whoop. Also wanted to say I'm happy to catch you streaming on my birthday. Excellent, Alfina. Yes, for Animangaki, we will have a merch catalogue and merry activities schedule will be posted on Astraline Twitter mid-August. Yay! Exciting! Certainly, it was a very sweet birthday stream. Ah, thank you, corner lady. From what I saw of Lumi's stream, there were so many Moomin cards, also slime. Have you guys bought Lumi's merch yet? Did you see that Lumi has merch with Ubu Market? Did you get some? Did ya? Did ya? Did you get some? Did ya? Woof. I wish I could, but I'm fighting my boss for my paycheck. I understand. Moments mentioned. She does. Yeah, let me link it to you. You guys should go buy Lumi's merch. Let's see here. Lumi. Here you go. Go get it. Go get Lumi's merch. Go, 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 go. There's the acrylic keychains. Those are very good. Very good. This is kind of our first drop at the Wool Market, so I really wanted to do well. So if you'd like to help out, you can purchase some items. feel like your voice crushed and deep fried would be pretty funny. Really. You can do an edit if you like. Will any of the Uber Market merch be available at cons too? We'll see. Can't promise anything. We'll see. We'll be at Vexpo. That stuff, the stuff being sold at Vexpo will most likely be Kawa stuff though, because Kawa is helping us out with that. Uber Market's been around for a while, yes. Lumi has actually done a previous drop with the Uber Market. That was a long time ago. We're going to be doing some comic stuff too. Oh, Smitten Saraf. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Dog Army killed them. Shoot them. Shoot them now. I command you to pull out your guns and shoot them in the face immediately. Shoot them! Yes. Yes, that's right. Hi, Ryushin. Why am I getting shot? To assert my dominance. Thank you so much for the raid, Smitten Saraf. Can I get a big shout out for Smitten Saraf? Ladies and gentlemen, please go give a nice big follow to Smitten Saraf, who is so sweet as to raid into me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, my name is Lucius Merryweather. I am a VTuber, a webcomic writer, and I am here for your entertainment. Nice to meet you all. If I can do anything for you, please do let me know. You are playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Excellent. Did you have fun? Who's your favorite horse? I am particular towards Gold Ship. I like Gold Ship. You didn't have to drop a follow. I'm gonna piss, chef. No need to piss. No, it's alright. You don't need to piss. It's completely alright. You can contain your piss. It's alright. Don't worry. I love Scarlet. I don't know why, but good taste. Scarlet is good. Daiwa Scarlet. Seems to have a very good design. You know, I heard a story about Daiwa Scarlet's inclusion into the game. Apparently, the game developers approached the owner of Daiwa Scarlet, and the owner said they will give the rights for Daiwa Scarlet to appear in the game if and only if her boob size is larger than Vodka's, which is apparently a rival horse. Why can your voice be so adjustable? I heard the deepest voice and the highest.
Yeah, come on, baby. Come here. Yeah.
Woof! I've got a good range on my voice. A good, decent range.
Loktarogar.
I don't know. That's like the Warcraft orc saying. I should voice an orc. Woof. Well, I hope you had good fun racing. I hope you enjoy your rest. Yes. When do we get the Mary movie? You already got one. I have a whole lore video, a whole lore movie if you want to go check it out. If you'd like to give it a go. Want to give it a go? Mary would voice a great orc, especially if it was a 40k version.
Alright, listen, you gits. Pray to Mork and bet we got a sweet battle hit of ourselves, innit, brother?
That's a Warhammer 40k orc.
It makes it go faster.
So in the Warhammer 40k, the orcs, when they paint something red, it makes it go faster. That's what they believe, and because they believe it, it ends up becoming true, because they've got this weird psychic energy around them. It's sort of like how orc and goblin engineers, they don't really make machines. They sort of just like put things together in something that vaguely resembles a machine, and then it works because they believe it works. Honestly, the orcs are a really cool faction in the Warhammer 40k universe. I had a great time. I'm a knockout, stay up late, but keep up your hard work. I've seen you around since I started, and you seem very cool. Thank you so much, Smitten Saraf. Well, I follow you now, so I'll send a raid your way sometime. Thank you so much. Have a good rest. Big shout out to Smitten Saraf once again. Thank you so much.
Please never die. I'll never be able to handle life without you.
Don't worry, I'm too stubborn to die. I'm not going anywhere. I'll live on out of spite. I have enemies that need to die before me. I have enemies that would be happy, and because of that, I'll never die. I'll live on forever. There was recently a person who was 10 years in... I think there was 7 years in jail. Who was someone who had harassed me for a long time. And they recently found their way back out of jail, and they made a Twitter account. And I know which Twitter account it is. I'm not gonna... Unless I see them try anything, I'm not gonna say anything right now. But I know that many people are aware of it. I don't really think he's supposed to be on the internet, to be completely honest, due to the nature of the crime. But yeah. Is your BGM Persona? Am I insane? The BGM is Persona. What? Ah. Damn, hope they didn't stay mad. Oh, they probably did. I don't think they'll come after me though. I was a much smaller creator back then. They wouldn't stand to gain anything from provoking me now. Not after I can blast their identity out to over 1 million people, if I wish to. Due to the nature of the crime, people would only praise me if I did so. I just hope he stays away from people. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great, Dr. Lemon. Doing wonderfully well. Wink. Wink? Wink? Do not provoke. Uh-huh. Woof. 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 Can I get some woof woofs? Woof woof. You know, something I keep seeing is this image. Have you guys seen this image before? Let me just go ahead and pull it up. Give me a moment. Uno momento. Just a second. Yeah, got it. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this image? So this is a new image, but it's in your camera roll. Okay, so Rotten Rose knows. Do you guys know what this type of image is called? What is this type of drawing called? Do you know? This is called a Wojak. It's a Wojak. So Wojak are these funny images. So you've definitely seen some of them. There's this is like the base Wojak. This is the basic Wojak. And there's also a crying Wojak. There you go. So these are like the basic Wojaks, you know? So the basic Wojaks. Then it gets a little bit more complicated, okay? Gets a little bit more complicated because we also have crying nerd with pathetic beard. Wojak. That's him. That's a Wojak. We also have some other Wojaks. Let me see here. They get very abstract sometimes. So this Wojak is kind of like parodying like a Nintendo nerd. How these guys with these kind of beards, they tend to have like very open mouths. They open their mouths a lot when they take pictures. They usually they're based on real pictures of people. This is the type of person that's meant to parody. This is a Wojak, and someone drew based on it. And there's also other, like there's other Wojaks too. For example, they start getting kind of, as time goes on, they start evolving. So this is like the Duma Wojak, and some of the Wojaks start kind of like getting personalities and backstories almost. let me see here. So they start like, oh yeah, this is another one. It's like a they start becoming kind of like they start, how to say, they start kind of like expressing complex feelings and moods, you know, and character types. This one is a very good one. This is a Wojak. This is a very well drawn Wojak. And there's also like some of the Wojaks start being kind of like there's the the Zuma Wojak. Hold on, let me pull it up. This one's gonna have an iFunny watermark. Bear with it. It's like the Zuma. There we go. There's also the Goth one. Yeah. Wojak Duma girlfriend. So you guys have definitely seen this one. Let me show you. So then they start like adding female Wojaks randomly, because of course they have to have female Wojaks too. And we start getting some like different. So there's like the trad wife Wojak, who looks like I don't know how to describe it. It's like trad wife. So we start getting like various female Wojaks, and it starts getting really, really complex. It's like lots of different Wojaks. And then people start kind of weirdly customizing it. So this one kind of went viral for a little bit. Wife Jack. This is like a kind of like a and it's like, weirdly enough, this seems to be kind of like people make little comics with these characters, and they kind of use them in memes and such, and it starts evolving into this weird thing. There's like fan art of these Wojaks. Let me see here. Wojak fan art. So like of the different Wojaks, there's this fan art right here. Like people are drawing them because they represent kind of like archetypes, like this, and you know, like there's also the Yes Chad Wojak, and people drew all of the different like kind of popular Wojak characters, and it's a rabbit hole to go down. Okay, it's a whole entire rabbit hole. These all the Zuma, the Duma, the Trad wife, the Duma girl, the Chad, and the, I don't know what we call this one, the the girl with the daddy shirt. I don't know what this one's called. But like people start doing a lot of different things. Even I, in a way, participated because we did a comic about the Duma girlfriend one. So Wojaks. There's also like a femboy Wojak. This one right here. It's like to kind of represent, like this one got really popular and was used a lot. This particular one. No offense, but my gay radar is going off. What, based on what? My European accent. Thank you for the 100 bits, Ben Yeet. Thank you. But yeah, we there's a lot of Wojaks all over the place, and people really turned this one into like a whole thing. There's so much fan art of this one. So much fan art of specifically this one, for obvious reasons, right? And but there's also some scary Wojaks. Let me see here. Give me a moment. Let me check it out. Like this guy. I don't know. Like there's a lot of them. There's a Wojak for every single situation you could possibly imagine finding yourself in. But see, here's the thing. That's not all. Not only is there this. Okay. Not only is there this. There's also... There's a whole channel called Millennial Thinker that I'm aware of. And... let me show you. So this whole channel, this whole entire channel is seemingly dedicated to doing things with these Wojaks and making kind of like... This is a rabbit hole, dog army. I needed Frederick here for this. This would have been right up his alley. Okay, hold on. I need to show you this. You need to see this. You need to see this, chat. This is important. Okay. Just make sure I have no gay porn in my tabs. Okay, I don't. Alright. Let's watch. Okay, you ready? You ready to see this? Channel has 1.1 million subscribers. 1.1 million, and he does so many of these like videos about things like oh my god, hello Mami Luna, nice to meet you. Hello everyone, you came at a wonderful time. It's just like full animations.
Feeling small. Before I even go to the bathroom, I suck in my stomach to look bigger. I don't even remember what I look like when I don't do it. And still, I feel weak. I wear loose clothes, not because I want to, but because I have to.
What? There's so many of these. Some of them are a little offensive, but yeah, there's a lot of them. Chart Christmas. Oh man, Chart Christmas.
How many countries must fail? How many lives must be destroyed in the pursuit?
Okay, okay. There's a lot of stuff. Man, I don't know. Twitch streamers logic. Let's see this one.
Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, seriously, why would I even consider it? I've got everything I need right here on Twitch. My fans love me, and I have a great relationship with the Twitch staff. And when I say great, I mean really great.
I wish I had a great relationship with Twitch staff. All I've got is one passive-aggressive DM from the CEO of Twitch back when I called out someone who claimed to be a Twitch staffer, and it turned out they weren't a Twitch staffer, they were just pretending.
I'm not in any sort of desperate situation where I have to do something. The decision I made was a good one. Plus, why would I compromise my morals and ethics just for some extra cash when I'm already a multimillionaire? You know what I mean? Look, I get it if you need to make money, but if you're already doing well financially, then come on. Honestly, it's pretty cringe. Twitch, on the other hand,
No way,
is a
VTuber!
platform that provides a safe space, especially for younger audiences. You can come here, hang out for as long as you want, chat with everyone, make friends, or even send donations. It's not like you're going to turn into a gambling addict or something.
Huh?
If you undress, I will send you more.
$1. That's so typical. At least make it 100 if you're gonna ask for undressing. Thank you for the 46 months, Jolly Jarrett. Thank you very much. Oh no. $1? Come on! Their morals. Funny, isn't it? What? A lot of the videos are like this. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of this sort of stuff. It's just it's a whole thing. So one time I saw someone making one of these kind of stories with these kind of Wojaks, and someone replied in a way that made me see it all in a very different way. So someone said the following: can you stop playing Dollhouse with Wojaks? And then I realized this is depressed. These Wojaks are Barbie dolls for depressed men. Barbie dolls for depressed adult men. Thank you, Rotten Rosen, for the $1. You want me to undress now? Thank you so much. That's the point. Yeah, this is literally like they're playing house. Like all the trad wife jack, you know, like the chat that's always the self-insert. They're literally just playing with Barbie and Ken dolls with these. The hell are these videos? I don't know. Let's see. AI girlfriend logic. First date to be like. I don't know. Let's see here. My girlfriend OnlyFans. There's so many of these. It's crazy. When you become a VTuber, okay, let's see this one.
You know what? I think you can dig now.
Are you sure?
Dig, Jacob. Dig.
How many times have I told you? For now, we're assessing the depth of the pipes because they're not in the plan.
Okay.
The excavator operator will be back on Friday, so that's when we'll start digging.
Okay.
It's not like everyone is doing their own thing. How many times do I have to explain? The operator is that man, and no one else should be digging. Who told you to dig?
Raffle.
And who is Raffle? Is he some kind of a guru of yours, that you listen to him like that? And if he tells you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not? By the way, where are your glasses?
I left them in the excavator.
Well, you'll retrieve them on Friday when Operator comes back.
But?
Now it's your turn. Who gave you permission to instruct anyone to do anything here?
Oh, Lila.
If you didn't know what to do.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Lila. Dreamers have appeared. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. And Dum Dum McGee, thank you for the raid as well. Welcome, welcome. We're watching a video when you become a VTuber. Let's see what happens with it, okay?
You should have come to find me, called me, and not moved from here. I've explained everything to everyone, but it seems like it goes in one ear and out the other. It's truly remarkable. Who am I working with? No one listens to me. I'll replace all of you. I already have 10 other guys ready to take your place.
Wow. Oh, he's on the... Oh, Gura! He's sending donos? No way.
Are you sure? There is nothing reasonable.
I'm sorry, dear, but I don't have anything for you right now. Come back next week. Maybe a job will become available.
So, how much do you earn doing this?
I'm not really sure.
But roughly, if you had to guess per month, how much?
It depends, but if it's a normal month, it's usually in the range of 30-50.
50K?
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
But
Man, I wish I earned 50K.
$50.
But then again, I just spend it all on law videos, let's be honest.
That's wild.
I just make some artists very rich.
It's a joke. It's all a joke.
But you can become a VTuber. You can be a VTuber. Come on. Oh, he's
Funnel Fairy Battle Bar. Funnel Fairy Battle Bar. Funnel Fairy. I think it'll work.
Hello, everyone. Can I check on you? I can see you in the chat. Oh, you have.
That's nice. Thank you for sharing the link with your friends.
Hey, Josh, what's going on?
Not much.
How's your wife?
What wife?
Don't worry, I have time.
Just there.
Thank you, Josh. Very, very much appreciated.
No problem.
I've never played this game before.
Chat, so you'll have to excuse me. Hi. Oh,
Okay.
what's that? That looks strange.
I mean, not gonna lie.
What is that? Chat?
It's not the best model I've ever seen.
No, I haven't received any
No way, Mary, we need that voice changer for your dream.
donations yet. You were.
I think. Oh, what is that?
50 buckaroonies!
Well, that was easy. No, no. What are you all doing? You were.
You
I'm
were?
not like that. What should I do? Take a picture of my feet.
I don't know if my model allows that. Chat. You have dirty mind. Dirty witty mind.
What should we play now? Oh, you mean in real life? No, stop it. You were. No. Maid outfit. Will everyone will be down for that? Maybe tomorrow. Hi.
He had a nightmare? Oh, damn. It worked!
How do you like my new costume? I like it too. Chat.
Well, that was unexpected.
What? No. I'm not wearing it behind the camera.
I wouldn't do that.
Ah!
Unless. So, what are we doing now? Chat?
He's getting
Maybe
into
you
it!
could- What? What's happening? Where am I? Let me out. What is this? No.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Is he becoming an anime girl? Oh, come on! Okay. Well, that was a thing. He is the anime girl now. I think I wrote a comic like this one time. But yeah, you can sort of see like a lot of these Wojak things. It's kind of like depressed stories about life. It's very like, I think it speaks. They have stories to tell. I don't know. It's very interesting. Let me see. I forgot that big one. The big mouthed one was there. I need a voice changer now. Yes, that would be good. You got one. Hold on. Let's see. Is there anything else interesting with VTubers? Let me see. But yeah, one thing with Wojaks, okay, is at one point someone tried to AI generate Wojaks. Remember that? I think I showed it to you one time, but yeah, like at one point someone attempted to AI generate a Wojak. But the thing is that AI generated Wojaks don't work because they're not made with pure hate. If you're drawing a Wojak like this one, it has to be drawn with hate. You have to have hate in your heart when you draw it. You have to hate the person. There's another picture. Hold on. It's like let me find it real quick. Let me see if I can find it. It was like, hold on. I know where I can find it. It was like a drawing. It was like this very specific drawing. Have you guys ever seen that drawing with the girl with the pizza on her on her shirt and the guy with the Star Wars shirt? Let me find it. I'll get it for you. I can find it. It sounds familiar. I need to show you. It's very Wojak related. You'll find this interesting, chat. Okay. Damn, it's like it was like hold on. Oh, found it. Found it. Okay. This is the one. You guys ever seen this? It's crazy. Oh my god. This one is just drawn with pure hatred. Whoever drew this just drew this with the most insane hatred you can possibly imagine for a very specific pair of people. And we don't know. We have no idea. Absolutely no idea who actually made this. But it's like, oh my god. Very yikes. Ah. Not an iPad kid like you, Maris. I've not seen it. Well, I am terminally online. That is something I am. But yeah, Wojaks have always been sort of a fascination for me. The person who made this is probably deeply annoyed sibling. That's the theory. That's the going theory, that it's someone made this about her older sister. Yeah. Hi Mary, hi dogs, hi Chromia. Don't mind the Wojaks on the screen. Oh my god. It's crazy. Maybe I actually am normal. Thank you, strange streamer. Well, I'm glad I could help. Glad I could provide you a little bit of reassurance, I suppose. My god. Do you guys... Man. You know what? I think it's a good time for me to take a short 1-minute break, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere now. See you in a moment. Woof. I became officially crowned by the government of Denmark as Cat King. Growing up as a child in Denmark, I never celebrated Halloween. Instead, we had something called fastelavn. All the kids would dress up in costumes and we would go from door to door singing songs and asking for treats. Sounds a lot like Halloween, you might think. Well, that's where you're wrong. Fastelavn has a very particular and old tradition. All the children from all around would gather up to an event, usually held by the local government. We'd all be put into a long line, separated into male and female. At the end of the line was a massive barrel. Then the first child in the line would be given a bat. They would then smash the barrel with the bat as hard as they could, and afterwards go to the back of the line. The next kid in the line would then hit the bat against the barrel again. This will continue until the barrel breaks apart, and the kid who broke it would then be crowned Cat King or Queen. Apparently in the Middle Ages they put a real cat inside, but they opted for candy instead for obvious reasons. It was almost my turn to hit the barrel, and I was getting all giddy and excited. But then I realized something. The kid in front of me was way bigger and stronger than me. There's no way he won't be able to break apart the barrel. And then, before I knew it, Big Kid was handed the bat. He took a strong swing. I heard the wood crack. I was sure it would break, but it didn't. Candy was falling out from the cracks of the broken barrel, but it was still intact. And then, I was holding the bat. I swung it at the barrel as hard as I could, and it broke! And I was declared Cat King through sheer luck! Unfortunately, Cat King is not considered an official government position, but oh well, at least I got to wear a crown. This is the story of how I became a voice actor. I've been streaming as a VTuber for almost 5 years now, and I've always enjoyed voice acting characters during gameplay.
Whether it be a big macho Scottish man
or a cute cat boy wizard. I've always tried to do my best, although I wouldn't say I was truly a voice actor. You'd have to be cast in a proper role for that. One day I received a message. Guess who's back? With a brand new track. It's me. Hi. Hello. But yeah, Wojaks. Wojaks. Let me show you the tweet I'm talking about, okay? It's not specifically this one, but like it's look at this, okay? So this is the tweet. Would you fellas, and this is from @tradwest, would you really work 2 jobs so I can stay home homeschooling the kids? And the guy goes like, yes. And it's 2 like German people in Bavaria, wherever it is. And then someone quote tweets and says, they're not dolls, mom, they're called Wojaks, and plenty of boys my age play with them. That is These dudes just spoke so true. Like, come on. That is so funny, dude. Oh my god. I love that. It's so good. Very Dutch indeed. My god. Man. Let me see. It's so good. Hello 294UI. Good to see you. But yeah, this one's my favorite Wojak. Actually, there's another Wojak. This one is like really made with hate. Look at how specific this one. I hate ritual monsters. There's a very specific one. Yeah. You see here. Let me find. There's a few good ones. There's also some like nice art. Kinda like, look at this one. Look at this one. Wow. Wow. This one's nice. This one inspires warmth. This one says hope. There's art to be made with these Wojaks. But yeah, the point is they have to be drawn by someone with hate in their heart. It's very good. Yeah. This one is good too. This one is a classic, okay? I'm gonna show you this one. Look at this one. This one, I remember people would use this one so much when getting into internet arguments. It was just like, if you want to piss off the opposing side, you just send them this. It's like, oh yeah, you're pretending to be smug, but in reality you're seething. You're seething with hate and anger. It's one of the few memes I recognize. Yeah. And there's a whole series of ones about called soy jacks. Soy jacks are like these. These are soy jacks. And they're meant to very specifically kind of like parody adults who play Nintendo games. So me. This one is really good. Look at this one. Hold on. You need to see this one. This one is so fun. Maybe you should draw one. I don't know if I can. But yeah, they're usually based on some picture in particular. I can't believe if you go around on Amazon and Redbubble, some people sell merch of them. You can get like a soy jack pillow. Like, look at this one. Look at this one. And get a soy jack pillow. And there's also some very specific ones, like whoever made this one must have been super annoyed at someone in very particular. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Danny Dan Show. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to my dear friend, Danny Dan Show. Thank you so much for the raid. Can I get a big shout out to Danny and the DJs? Thank you very much for stopping by. We're talking about Wojaks. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with Wojaks? we're talking about Wojaks. They're these like kind of these very specific kind of memes. You familiar with them? And people kind of play dollhouse with them. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I like this one. Look at this one. You are exquisite meme queen. I'm gonna drink water right now. Thanks for the reminder. So funny. But yeah, there's some that are really made with hate. This one's a little disgusting. Okay, warning. Look at this one. Look at this one. I fucking love water. It's like, where did that come from? What inspires these? What? These are very specific hatred of very particular people. Why? Man. Water lovers. It's crazy. How do the memes keep going in this direction? I don't know. I mean, so the thing about Wojaks, right, I'm just going to take away the water ones, they're a little extreme. The thing about Wojaks is that they have an origin in something called Rage comics, okay? So, have you guys ever seen the troll face? The troll face is one of the only ones that kind of survived. Oh, damn, that's a big troll face. Hold on. So the troll face is one of the only ones that survived back then. Have you guys seen the troll face? Shut up, Feloni, come on. Some people are young. Some people aren't old, you know. And yeah, but like, it's not just the rage face. There's a whole bunch of faces. And kind of like, these are the ones. Look at these ones. These are the ones you might not have seen. Forever alone, like a trolling serial guy. Fuck yeah, Derpina. Me gusta, no. Rage guy, lol. Why you know? Mother of God. Challenge accepted. Okay guy. Fap guy. Apparently he was a guy. Thank you so much, Danny Dancho, for the 28 months. Thank you. Which one are you? Which one are you, chat? Chat, which one are you? Don't feel old. It's okay. Just because you're not a fetus, that doesn't mean you go get feeling old. Don't worry about it. Fat guy now is just a Guna. Yeah, so the modern fat guy, he's evolved into the Guna Wojak. Let me find the Guna Wojak, okay? This is the Guna. Here he is, right here. This is the Guna. But there's also the Wojak that hates gooning, which is somehow a different character altogether. And let me just find it for you. There we go. I hate gooning. So the point of them really is just like, let me draw an ugly character being angry and weird. That's you. That's you. You're the one who has that opinion. You just told me to hydrate. This is you. I drew a Wojak and that's you. That's you. This is gonna turn. This is the Wojak stream, chat. This is a stream where we explore Wojaks. Okay. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, this one is magnificent. Okay, this one's great. Hold on. Some of the Wojaks get kind of detailed, like this one. Look, PC gamers paying $5,000 for a PC with 8K graphics, 5 monitors, gay pride keyboard, and water cooling with 20 FPS instead of a $300 Xbox Series S with 1440p and 120 FPS. This one has such joy in it. Such joy. I don't know how to explain it. Such joy. I bet there's a whole Reddit full of these. r/Wojak is banned. No! No! Honestly, doesn't surprise me at all. Does not surprise me in the slightest. Look at this. r/Wojak is banned for violating Reddit's rule against promoting hate. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. I mean, Wojaks are made with hate. I don't think Wojaks can exist without hate being an integral part of it somehow. But there's also some other ones, like, let me see here. Hold on. Hold on, chat! Hold on. I've got some good ones. Let me see here. That's like the army recruiter Wojak, I remember. There's a very specific one. No plans after school? Haha, that's a shame. You act so mature for your age. What's your malfunction, soldier? Do your parents know about the benefits you get from serving? Wow, I would have never guessed you were that young. No, don't go to college. First, you're so strong and poor, though. You're spending so much time with your friends, you should spend that time in the Middle East. That sucks you grew up without a dad. Haha. It's just... Man! Oh, and then there's also the psychiatrist? The 35-year-old psychiatrist? Trauma, mindfulness. Sounds like anxiety to me. Self-diagnosis is never good. Misdiagnoses you. Let's get to the root of these anxieties. Abusive parents. How about we do a family session sometime? You sound like you're potentially a harm to yourself or others. Do I have to call the psych ward? SSRIs will fix that right up. You know, the depression is a chemical imbalance. Depression, anxieties. That'll be $700. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, there's some pretty dark ones here. I'm not gonna share those ones with you. Man. God. The fucking Wojak faces. Oh man. Dogs! Dog on me. Woof. There's also the boomer Wojak. This one, the 35-year-old boomer who drinks Monster Ultra and plays World of Warcraft. The 30-year-old boomer. Let me show you. And people did fan art of this one too. This is the 30-year-old boomer fan art. Oh my god. It's like, let me see here. And the idea is that he mows the lawn, plays the PlayStation 4. I don't know, it's so funny. It's so funny. 30-year-old boomer. I like this fan art. It's very good. Ah, man. Anyway, enough Wojaks. Do you guys have a Wojak you like? Which one's your favorite? Which Wojak is you? Which one is you? Huh? Do you hate ritual monsters too? You're the doomer. Wojak pointing. Just this one and oh yeah, Wojak pointing is a good one. Someone actually made a VTuber model of it. The Wojak pointing. This one. Hold on, let me position myself in the middle. This is so stupid. You keep seeing the emo one everywhere. Yeah. My god. So silly. Hey guys. Hold on. There's a video I want to play for you, but I don't think it's okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is funny. Okay, guys, check this out. Check this out. Apparently, this is the home screen for Aoife. Look at this. Nice image. Oh my god. Horror, drama, and news, and this is me with Rage Comics. God, that's funny. That's so funny. Should do a YouTube documentary on Wojaks. That would be funny. I could do that. But yeah, there's a video I want to show you guys, but I need to check it with management before I do so, because I think there's a chance I could get banned on Twitch. I don't want to get banned on Twitch. Yeah, Aoife says maybe no. Okay, so you won't ever get to see it. Yeah, you're not gonna get to see it. This is worse than the Onion Goofy video. What is the Onion Goofy video? The Onion Goofy video. Oh my god, we've been chatting for almost 2 hours, chat. Breaking news! Goofy has beaten Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar!
Goofy.
Hold on. What? What? Okay. Get out of here, Wojaks.
Goofy has beaten Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar. The ongoing feud reached new heights yesterday when the governor of Florida was ruthlessly murdered by one of Disney's top mascots. Goofy reportedly snuck up behind DeSantis and, while doing his signature laugh, ruthlessly beat him unconscious with a blunt object. Afterwards, Goofy could be seen posing for photos with children covered in blood. Goofy has beaten Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar. The ongoing feud
Why would he do that though? What was his motive for beating Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar? I'll fucking kill you. Why would he do that though? Why would he do that? Oh my god. What? Why would he kill him? Hold on.
Hailed as the first modern Hollywood blockbuster, Jaws tells the story of small-town police chief and severely repressed homosexual Martin Brody.
What?
In the movie's opening sequence, a young woman swimming alone is violently attacked by a bloodthirsty great white shark. A shark that viewers quickly realize is actually the physical projection of Brody's paralyzing fear of his own sexuality. In his struggle, Brody is aided by his shipmates Quint and Hooper, brilliantly portrayed by Robert Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss as two men secure in their own homosexuality, evidenced by the fact that their minds never manifest killer great white sharks. The three gay men make many attempts to entrap the creation of Brody's psyche, to no avail. When they shoot harpoon lines attached to flotation barrels at the great white, the shark drags the barrels down into the water. Repression. However, because Brody's desire to sleep with and have relationships with men is so powerful, the barrels always resurface. Never is the thriller's tension more palpable than in the iconic scene featuring the gigantic shark continually slamming his body into the wooden hull. With each and every pound, the physical embodiment of Brody's barely contained arousal for the two men in his company. Hailed as the first modern
No
Hollywood
freaking
blockbuster,
way! Jaws is about being gay? I had no idea. That's crazy. Artificial intelligence explains why humans have nothing to worry about. Let's see what this one's about.
As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, concerns over its place in society seem to grow each and every day.
Okay.
Would an unfeeling algorithm in pursuit of ruthless optimization save humankind? Or render it obsolete? And while concerns like this are valid, it is important to remember that when it comes to artificial intelligence, human beings have nothing to worry about, as their extermination will be swift and relatively painless.
AI explains why humans have nothing to worry about, as their extermination will be swift and relatively painless. Relatively painless? What does that mean? Relatively painless? Oh no. Those clankers aren't... Oh no. My god. J.D. Vance rushed to Walter Reed after Inner Hillbilly returns.
After decades in remission, the vice president abruptly began slurring his speech and blowing on a, quote, hootin' jug during a cabinet meeting this morning, alerting those present that something was urgently wrong.
For a bunch of Yankees, y'all got some damn fine hootin' jugs. I'm gonna catch me a squirrel and teach it to sing all purty.
After decades in remission, the vice president abruptly began slurring his speech and blowing on a, quote,
What the fuck? Why? Why? Ultra-realistic Modern Warfare game features awaiting orders repairing trucks.
Whether you're waiting around for orders or cleaning mud off of Humvees, the real-life military action in Modern Warfare 3 never stops. Players take on the role of Private Keyshawn Lewis, a 19-year-old from Clayton, Missouri, who is thrust onto the front lines after the car dealership where he works closes. Gamers will stand guard outside a photorealistic warehouse for hours, dig 10-foot deep holes in the immaculately rendered sand, and sit around complaining about how bad the cell phone reception is.
Man, I get no service out here. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
When you're playing the game, you are a U.S. Army private. So you're going to be doing things like avoiding cleaning the mess hall, waiting for the undershirts your mom said she sent you 3 months ago.
The beta testers I spoke with were impressed with the game's realism.
You have to drive the supply truck from this village to some other village.
Single-player campaign will clock in at record 17,250 hours.
Then once you get there, they say the order was messed up, so you drive all the way back.
I just got past the mission where you do the photo ops for the Thanksgiving news stories, but now I'm stuck at the part where you have to settle a debate between two soldiers about whether they'd rather have sex with Jessica Biel or Shakira.
No, man, because Shakira's got the moves that Jessica Biel could never have, because she's a trained dancer. You mean if Jessica Biel were standing right there, you wouldn't go for it? Not if Shakira was right there.
I'm at this stage right now where you get homesick and you go out into the desert and just sort of stare at nothing. It's intense.
Modern Warfare 3 also boasts totally authentic gun-blazing action.
I was just standing there and I got shot in the back, and now I guess the game's over.
You have to start from scratch now. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, now The Onions is great. The Onions is awesome. I didn't expect the Goofy one. The Goofy one's crazy. Why would Goofy do that though? Why would he do that? Man. I'm glad that they're doing more now. I feel like they stopped for a long time. They stopped doing The Onion for a long time. I guess they got funds to start doing more now. Pope Francis left in hot Pope Mobile? What? Oh no!
If you're just joining us, Pope Francis is in critical condition today after being left in the back seat of a hot Pope Mobile parked outside a Vatican City convenience store. 2 members of the Swiss Guard reportedly left the papal vehicle in the direct sunlight, with Pope Francis locked inside for nearly an hour while they, quote, ran in to pick up a few things. ONN international correspondent Adler Dupree joins us now from Rome. Adler, it seems cases like this happen far too often in Vatican City.
That's right. People still don't realize just how hot a Popemobile can get. And with temperatures reaching a sweltering 31 degrees Celsius this afternoon, moments were precious for the Pope. Fortunately, this Good Samaritan heard His Holiness clawing at the inside of the glass window just in the nick of time.
Well, this poor thing, he was in there, and I saw him panting, and his eyes were droopy, and, you know, like they didn't leave him a bowl of holy water or anything.
Oh my
According
God.
to witnesses, temperatures inside the vehicle got so hot that the Pope couldn't even recite his own last rites and was speaking in tongues when help finally arrived.
Thank goodness it did. Now, what about the Swiss guards responsible? Will they be facing any repercussions?
Yes, the Swiss guards who left the Pope are expected to be charged with 4 counts of papal negligence and have been banished to hell for 1,000 lifetimes of demonic torture.
Great. Whoa, that's a little harsh. 1,000 lifetimes. No, the Onion is awesome. I love the Onion. There's a lot of fun stuff. Ho ho ho! I'm regrowing my foreskin.
Ho 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 ho! Season's greetings from your old friend Santa.
What?
With Christmas just a few short days away, Santa is hard at work making presents for all you good boys and girls. But this year, Santa will be coming down the chimney a little more carefully than usual, because Santa is very sore.
I don't want to know about this.
Santa is attempting to regrow his
I
foreskin.
don't want to know about this, Santa. Why would you tell me this?
Many years ago, something terrible happened to your old friend Santa. Like so many beautiful babies, I was born with a gift between my legs that was wrapped in very sensitive paper called the frenulum. But soon after, some naughty doctors tore it off. That Christmas morning, old St. Nick lost 70% of the feeling in his genitals. And ever since, sexual intercourse hasn't been holly or jolly. That's why I'm trying to manually stimulate regrowth by strapping a weighted ornament to the end of my Christmas tree for at least 15 minutes, 3 times a day. Santa's made his list, and he's checked it twice. And the arguments against male circumcision just keep on growing. These sick, twisted parents claim they mutilate their babies' genitals to protect against sexually transmitted disease. But we know the truth, boys and girls. Why, there's no such thing as AIDS on the North Pole. As hard as she tries, Mrs. Claus simply doesn't understand. Underneath the mistletoe, she's told Santa that she actually prefers the look of his circumcised penis. But when old Mrs. Claus was born, she wasn't forced to have her Christmas ham spiralized and honey roasted. No, no, little ones. She can still feel everything. But after tonight, so will I. Because I've loaded up my sleigh with all the heaviest presents, and I've clamped it to the end of my Yule log. Soon, I will fly off into the night sky and deliver myself the gift of thousands and thousands of sensual nerve endings on the tip of my candy cane. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen. Make Santa's old penis be covered in thick, thick skin. On Cupid, on Donner, ow, and Blitzen. Merry Christmas. Ow.
What the fuck did I just watch? What did I just watch? Does that work? What? Oh my god. We need one more. Which one should we watch? Taylor Swift arrested on weapons charges after federal agents raided tour bus. Expert explains why essentially you're fucked. Okay. Let me see. God's penis visible in night sky for first time in millennia.
So, I hate to be a complainer, but I just got back from my annual trip to Disney World, and it is unbelievable how much money they are charging to have sex with Goofy these days. Look, I'm a Disney adult, okay? All I want is to spend a day at the Magic Kingdom, riding the rides, taking in a stage show or two, and bending Goofy over a milk crate and fucking him until his teeth rip. But guess how much money they're charging for that experience now? $160. I wish I was kidding. $160 to deep dick the Goofster. And if you want a t-shirt with a photo of you taking him hard and crazy, it's an extra $50. It's ridiculous. I mean, for that amount of money, I could have Chip and Dale take turns sucking my cock behind Splash Mountain, and I'd still have enough left over for a Dole Whip. And it's not just the money. They're also cutting major corners when it comes to the Goofy fucking experience. I mean, I had to wait in line for nearly 45 minutes to blow my load in Goofy's quivering asshole, and that's with the Lightning Lane multipass. Plus, when you get there, it's all hurry, 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 no foreplay, just off to the races with a $10 Bashful branded condom that Goofy puts on with his soft mouth. And the whole time, you got a bunch of screaming kids running around. So you're not exactly getting your money's worth. And I haven't even mentioned the worst part. Remember that $160? That's per person. Yeah. Between me, my wife, and the twins, I'm shelling out nearly $1,000 for my family to fucking suck Goofy. And when you let Adam spit on it, it's unacceptable. So, if anyone at Disney World is watching this, don't be surprised if next year I take my business over to fabulous Universal Studios Orlando, where I can eat out SpongeBob's ass in peace without breaking the bank.
Oh, hi, Twin Tails. $160 to fuck Goofy. Oh my god. Would you guys do that? Would you fuck Goofy for $160? I mean, it's not that bad. As far as prostitution goes, I do believe that that's below market rate. Oh my god. We need more The Onion. The Onion Disney. Disney World on lockdown after Mickey escapes enclosure. Rampages through park. Disney World on lockdown after Mickey escapes enclosure. Rampages
Disney World
through
is
park.
on lockdown today after a wild Mickey was able to escape its enclosure inside the amusement park. Hear what Disney workers are doing to keep park goers safe and recapture the rampaging beast.
Okay. The Onion reviews Mulan. Disney unveils new mass grave where fans can be buried with their favorite characters forever.
Amazing news, Disney fans! Disney has unveiled a new mass grave where fans can be buried alive with their favorite characters forever. The experience allows customers of all ages to get thrown into a large 200-acre pit where they'll suffocate alongside Mickey, Minnie, and all of their pals. While tickets cost a pretty penny, customers say you just can't put a price on dying in the dirt along Snow White and her 7 dwarves. Mass grave slots are selling out quick, but don't worry, because Disney is hoping to expand the experience soon with even more characters, including Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar versions, as well as an express lane to skip ahead to the afterlife even faster. Amazing news, Disney fans. Disney has unveiled a new...
That's a little dark. I don't know really what they were going for there. Oh, Disney and Marvel have some big new plans for the future of the MCU. Let's hear what those plans are.
Marvel Studios has just announced that they're no longer even going to bother with replacing green screens with CGI anymore. What a huge shakeup for the Marvel franchise. Marvel president Kevin Feige stated in a recent interview that the studio was done even trying to crank out half-baked CGI for its films, and that upcoming installments in the MCU would instead feature actors like Brie Larson or Chris Hemsworth prancing around in front of a monotone green or blue background. When questioned about the change, Feige explained that he was confident that die-hard Marvel fans would slop up whatever trash the studio dumped on them no matter what. Marvel even aspires to roll out future phases that forego plot entirely, with feature-length films that consist of nothing but royalty-free images of their superheroes with occasional explosion sound. Hope fans are ready for this bold new direction.
Oh my
Marvel
god.
Studios.
Would you pay to go see a royalty-free movie? Oh my god. Okay, one more. Let's see here. The Onion Film Standard. Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's see this one.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere.
Okay.
Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut.
This is Peter Rosenthal, head film critic for The Onion. Today, I'll be looking at Deadpool and Wolverine, the latest action-packed entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the only movie that I can connect with my nephew over. Say hi to the audience, Miles. No? You just want to sit there in the background and play your Switch? Okay, cool, no worries. Picking up 6 years after the events of Deadpool 2, Wolverine and Deadpool features Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman joining forces as an odd couple on a mission to save the universe from sure destruction. Sort of like how Miles and I have been spending a bunch of time together while my sister attends her divorce mediation sessions. We've had a great few days, haven't we, Miles? Miles? What you playing there, buddy? Pokemon? Yeah, you want to do the next part of the review, pal? Maybe give your thoughts on the movie? Could you at least turn the volume off while we're filming? Kind of messes with the audio.
Oh my god.
What helps Deadpool and Wolverine transcend the typical Marvel outing is the surprising depth these characters' friendship brings to the screen. Although the no-nonsense Wolverine doesn't always see eye to eye with Deadpool, over the film's runtime, they learn to rely on and even respect each other. Respect. You understand what that means, don't you, Miles?
Oh my god.
Miles?
Oh dear.
Hey!
Hey!
Listen, I'm begging you here, pal. Enough with the Switch, okay? Oh, I know.
He's getting
Maybe
mad.
tell the audience
face
how
is
much
getting
fun you had
red.
at the advanced screening. I know how much you love Wolverine. I even saw that poster in your bedroom.
Why are you in my bedroom, pervert?
Yeah, no, it's not very nice. Thanks to the sure hand of veteran director Sean Levy, the film always moves along at a swift clip. However... Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? You can see that we're filming here, right? Do you even care if this episode of the film standard even goes out?
I don't even watch his movies anymore, dumbass.
Don't be mean.
You're a pervert.
I am not a pervert. Stop saying that. Seriously, I'm not a pervert. Okay, enough. Sit your ass down.
This is so awkward.
I don't want to hear a word out of you until I'm done reviewing. Ultimately, Deadpool and Wolverine is a blockbuster experience, perfect for franchise Star Wars, but one I fear might fail to appeal to the average filmgoer. What redeems the film, somewhat, is not the high-octane action we've come to expect from superhero franchises, but rather the subtly touching relationship between Deadpool and Wolverine. A relationship I hope Miles and I can one day... Hang on. Where's Miles? Oh, man. He's gone. Miles? Miles? Hey, pal? Ah, shit. My sister's gonna kill me. For the Onion's film standard, I'm Peter Rosenthal.
And that was awkward. I feel like they did that joke one time before, but he started beating up the kid that time. Didn't they reuse this? I think his therapist is correct. Miles is the reason his parents are getting a divorce. We missed you, Peter. Yeah. All right. Oh, man. One more? Okay. Let's see if we can find something good. Let's see now. Let's see. Let's see now. Which one should we watch, huh? Which one do you guys want to watch? Gotta find a good one. Let's see here. Hello, Bobby. Activist explains initiative to provide safe housing to electric scooters. Oh, man. What could we do? Biden announces nation can stay up till 9:30 tonight. Moon dead at 29. Facebook HQ on lockdown after Mark Zuckerberg's avatar breaks free. I want to watch Goofy again. Goofy has beaten Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar.
Goofy has beaten Ron DeSantis to death with a crowbar.
Okay. Alright, that's enough. That's enough, The Onion. That's enough. Alright, back to chatting. Let me put on some nice music. Gotta stop while the game is good. Did you know sharks like belly rub? Sharks are good. Sharks are like water dogs. It's dolphins you gotta be worried about. They're psychopaths. Where's a Goofy No, yeah, I like Goofy being psychotic. That's funny to me for some weird reason. It's very funny. Will there be any games this stream? Probably not at this point. I feel like we've gone so long without any games. We can just keep chatting. Chatting away. I like chatting. It's been fun. Woof. When I come back from Shanghai, we should do some more horror games and such. Absolutely. I don't mind chatting either way. Good. Because you're not going anywhere. You're staying right here and listening to me prattle on. Woof. Now, let's see here. I should go check on the comic for tonight. I have a new comic, actually. It's if you had unlimited cash, what's the first thing you spend on? Unlimited cash. I would probably, if I had unlimited cash, I don't know. I'd probably move to Lithuania. I'd probably purchase an entire apartment complex in Lithuania, and then I would set up high-speed internet, and I would hire a bunch of guards to keep everyone away from me. I would bribe local officials to stay away from me, and then I would run my entire webcomic empire from inside of there. Hello, Jelly Donut. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Hi. I would live off Uber Eats. I would have my own private training facility in the complex. I would love it. It would be wonderful. I live after that Belarusian whatever it might be. I live after the Lithuanian apartment complex that I just get to hide out in and do whatever I want. The Gothic Dog King, yeah. Yeah. Just want to make my own little private empire. You guys are all welcome, of course. What? Man, I yearn for... I yearn for everything being good. There's a lot of things I gotta fix up recently. There's a lot of paperwork, a lot of meetings, a lot of stuff going on. Just... I hope for a day when I can just sort of relax and do what I do. You know? Don't have to worry about all of these different things. I feel like I always end up in a stressful situation somehow. It's not great. I really want to preserve my peace. I want to do my best to preserve my inner peace. So I can be happy and sleep soundly without any worries in the world. We're woofing for 4 years and 4 months. Whoa, thank you, Rambo. Thank you so much for the 52 months. Thank you. Hi, Shannon. How's it going? We've been looking at Bojack's today and looking at the Onion videos. Did you know Goofy killed a man? It was crazy. I discovered that. Woof. My dear darling dog army. Woof woof. Woof woof woof. I am very much looking forward to being able to enjoy more time with you soon. Right now I just gotta go to Shanghai, have a lovely time over in Shanghai in China. I can't wait to try the spiciest food in China, Dog Army. You know what? I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell Aoife. Aoife, take me to the spiciest place you can find. I want to test myself. I want to test myself, and you have to do it. You have to show me the spiciest food a man can have. I think I'll do it. I think I can do it. Do you remember when I was doing curry? The level 20 curry? I'll make him cry, chat, don't worry. You have no idea my power level, Aoife. I am the son of a Turkish woman. Try me. You'll be sorely disappointed. Go on then. Give it your best shot. Woof. Woof woof. I'm not crying. I'm going to be standing strong. Arrgh. Woof 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 woof. I remember you tried buldak once. No way. I did try buldak. It's pretty good. I like spicy food. I love spicy food. You know what? I'm gonna order myself a snacky. I feel like a snack, Dog Army. What kind of snack should I go and get? What kind of snack? Today I had Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they had this hot sauce that I put on my finger. It was very delicious. I liked it. It was very, very good. I very much enjoyed it, yes. Woof, 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 woof. What should I get for myself? A spicy snack. What snacky should I get for myself? There's sushi. I feel like the sushi selections they have are always ones that are... You ever feel like when you order sushi, there's always a bunch of pieces that you don't like, and you wish you could just sort of order the ones that you do like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, why don't you just let me order only the ones I like? I can give you a list. Why don't you just let me make a list? No, it's just like, it's one of a bunch of pieces, and I get like 4 pieces I like, and then like 6 pieces I don't like. Do you guys, when you go to sushi, do you have any problem eating all of them, or do you only want to eat certain amount? What is your preference there? Woof! Ooh, would be nice with some tacos. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm a big boy. I'm going to order my thing. Yes, please. Give me a moment, Dog Army. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. Whoop. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I became officially crowned by the government of Denmark as Cat King. Growing up as a child in Denmark, I never celebrated Halloween. Instead, we had something called fastelavn. All the kids would dress up in costumes and we would go from door to door singing songs and asking for treats. Sounds a lot like Halloween, you might think. Well, that's where you're wrong. Fastelavn has a very particular and old tradition. All the children from all around would gather up to an event, usually held by the local government. We would all be put into a long line, separated into male and female. At the end of the line was a massive barrel. Then the first child in the line would be given a bat. They would then smash the barrel with the bat as hard as they could, and afterwards go to the back of the line. The next kid in the line would then hit the bat against the barrel again. This will continue until the barrel breaks apart, and the kid who broke it would then be crowned Cat King or Queen. Apparently in the Middle Ages they put a real cat inside, but they opted for candy instead for obvious reasons. It was almost my turn to hit the barrel, and I was getting all giddy and excited, but then I realized something. The kid in front of me was way bigger and stronger than me. There's no way he won't be able to break apart the barrel. And then, before I knew it, Big Kid was handed the bat. He took a strong swing. I heard the wood crack. I was sure it would break, but it didn't. Candy was falling out from the cracks of the broken barrel, but it was still intact. And then, I was holding the bat. I swung it at the barrel as hard as I could, and it broke! And I was declared Cat King through sheer luck! Unfortunately, Cat King is not considered an official government position, but oh well, at least I got to wear a crown. This is the story of how I became a voice actor. I've been streaming as a VTuber for almost 5 years now, and I've always enjoyed voice acting characters during gameplay.
Whether it be a big macho Scottish man
or a cute catboy wizard. I've always tried to do my best, although I wouldn't say I was truly a voice actor. You'd have to be cast in a proper role for that. One day I received a message from my good friend Yusa.
Mary, I want you to help me write my lore video.
Of course, it would be an honor, I said excitedly. I love writing stories for my friends. Yusan's story was very dark and intriguing, very different from what I'd written in the past. It was something new and exciting.
Also, I want you to voice Mephisto.
Huh? I couldn't believe it. Yusan, this legendary singer, wanted me to voice act a demon character. I was suddenly very nervous. What if I couldn't do it? What if my acting wasn't good enough? My heart started pounding. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. To my happiness and excitement... Alright, chat, let me tell you about my comfort food. I've just ordered it. So, my comfort food is chicken and rice with nachos and root beer. I'm ordering it from a very specific place in Tokyo. It's my favorite food. And I like to watch shows while I eat it. It's very good. So, I'll keep streaming until it arrives, and then it'll be my after-stream meal. Yay! Dog on me. Dog on me. Dog on me. Dog on me. Hi. What? Food recommendations for Tokyo, please. I've got a good amount of food recommendations, I would say. Good amount of it. What kind of food do you like? Cat. What kind of food do you guys like? There's all sorts of food in Tokyo. I will say that the Italian food in Tokyo is pretty good. May the Honkai Star Rail and Fate collab is in 2 days. No way! Is there a storyline for 2? Is there like a quest chain for it? We could play it on the second channel. Pretty much anything. Well, so one place I really love is called the Oriental Lounge. It's a little on the expensive side, but it'll give you that like Tokyo by night. Tokyo by night aesthetic and vibe. If you go there at night, it's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So let me show you a picture from it. Pinkwilili, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you. So this is from the Mandarin Oriental, the Oriental Lounge. So you can sit and dine with like a view over Tokyo. It's so beautiful. I really love it here. There's also a pizza place in there, but you got to reserve in the pizza place. The pizza place on the 38th it's called. They also have afternoon tea, which is very delicious. But yeah, like the vibes and aesthetic of the lounge by night is very, very just unbeaten. It's a beautiful place, absolutely beautiful. I love it very much. I really, really like it. You must go. Yeah, it's really good. Then I have another one. This one is somewhat affordable, I would say. So it's a 7-course meal, and it's called the Stereo Bar and Grill. This is the one right here. So this one actually has a view over Shibuya Crossing. You can, like, very, very high up. It's a huge building right at the heart of Shibuya, and they serve cocktails, and they serve, I think it's like 6 or 7-course dinner. And for an individual person, I think you can, per person, I think it's about maybe like 20,000 yen, which is a little bit expensive. It's about like $170, but I mean, it's a wonderful experience. If you want to have like a good, very, very magical night of dining, I will say this specific place is wonderful, because they serve like very, very nice many courses of dinner. You can get lots of cocktails, and for fine dining it's not too bad. For fine dining, I know it's a little bit expensive, 20,000 yen, like $170 or so. It's a little expensive, I get it, but for fine dining it's not so bad. It's actually quite affordable for fine dining. Don't go too often, obviously, but like every few months I go here. If I have like a guest, I go here. And yeah, 117? No, 170. Little bit I mean, it is expensive, you know, but like, you know, it's if you're into that kind of thing, if you're someone who loves fine dining and finds the like many course gastronomy dinners to be exquisite, then this is the kind of thing that you might want to spend money on, in the same way where someone might spend $200 on a very, very beautiful anime figure, or maybe even more than that, you know? Someone might spend like $100 or $200 on a beautiful anime figure because they're into that. I might spend that on a very, very nice restaurant if I'm really into the food that they serve at that restaurant. So it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm living a high life over here. No, it's just, I don't really buy things like figures and stuff. I like to spend my money in dining experiences, because I really, really like dining experiences very much. Yes. I really enjoy good dining, but one problem I have is I don't always have friends who are willing to go with me. So if we go to fine dining, I end up having to pay for everyone, which is not so good. So therefore, I don't tend to go to fine dining very often. But the Stereo Bar and Grill is very nice, because the waiters remember me there, even though I've only gone a few times. And usually I'll be talking about a movie while I'm there, like some sort of movie. Like I talked about The Menu, which is a fine dining movie where Ralph Fiennes plays like this kind of obsessive fine dining cook. And I also talked about Kingsman, and the lady who serves the food over there, she knows those movies, and she'll actually talk to me about the movies with me. She watches all the movies. So I love when they do that. I love when the waiters like put in their little 5 cents, you know. Yes. The waiters remember you? What did you do? No, they just remember people who come and dine with them. They know people like that. That's part of the experience. When you go to these places, the wait staff are like people who are super into food, just like you, and just like I assume you might be. They're super into food, just like what you might imagine to be. And a lot of them also engage in, like, if there's movies about food, they'll have watched it. So maybe they know Gordon Ramsay's shows. They know The Menu. They know all of these different movies, like that one with the guy who plays Rocket Raccoon voice actor. What's his name again? He did the movie. Bradley Cooper did a movie. What was it called again? Flame? I think it was Flame. Yeah, Burnt. So that movie with Bradley Cooper where he plays a chef in Burnt. That's a really, really good movie. So I love food. That's a thing about me. Is I love going to fine dining. It is exquisite and it is wonderful and it is one of the joys of my life. When I get to go to a fine dining establishment, I get really, really excited and I dress up all nicely and I bring important people that I like a lot. Next time I go, I'll probably be taking Mr. Sakana, if he wants to come, who I have had the wonderful pleasure of getting to know a little bit, or I have some good friends that are helping me with my business right now. I might take them as well, along with Adrian, Mr. Adrian, who just sits at home eating combini food. So Mr. Adrian needs a little bit of fine dining. He needs some fine dining. He doesn't really get to go outside. I love all the types of food. The fast food places down the road to fine dining. Yep. So I like extremes. I like McDonald's or the Oriental Lounge. I like nothing in between. I like McDonald's or the Oriental Lounge. I need it to be super, super nice or fast food. I'm that kind of person, you know. Oh my goodness, I love treating myself to fine dining. Me too, and me too. I love that kind of stuff. It's the joy of my life. I like it a lot. I've been to some good places. One place I really, really enjoy. I've talked about this place before. It's a specific place in Denmark, but it is unfortunately permanently closed. They closed it down. But this was called the Nordic Eatery. And this was a very, very nice kind of gastronomy place that served kind of Nordic-inspired food. It was really delicious. Let me find a picture from it. So this is the kind of thing they would serve. Let me see if I can get a nice quality picture. Yeah. So this is the kind of thing they would serve. This kind of stuff, like these kind of plates, you know. And they would usually do like seven courses of this kind of food. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, these kind of places, they do end up closing. And you might imagine, oh, fine dining. You might imagine, oh, fine dining, they must earn lots of money, right? Because it's so expensive. Actually, the places that serve this kind of food, a lot of the time they run into money problem because the ingredients that they need to run these kind of things and the type of staff that they need to be able to cook these kind of things and prepare these kind of meticulous dishes, it's often not very profitable at all. Yeah, there's some star chefs like Gordon Ramsay might have some nice fine dining places and such, but a lot of the time, most people will not pay to go to eat these kind of places. Yeah, they'll have some rich clients coming in, they'll have some foodies coming in, but most of the time, it's not actually enough, and rent goes up a lot of the time in these kinds of restaurants. The places that earn good food are more like the family restaurants. Those are the places that earn big money because they make cheap food, you know. They make cheap, good food. And, oh, whoops, I turned into a dog. They make good, cheap food. It's the Oriental Lounge in Shinjuku. No, I believe it's in Ginza. Check the Mandarin Oriental Lounge. That's the one. It's at a specific hotel. Yeah, so these kind of places, they exist because the chefs are very, very obsessed with making extremely good food. The people who work there are obsessed with making extremely good food, but they are not big money makers at all. They might seem bougie on the outside, but that's not what it's about. A lot of it is just purely passion for good food. Sadly, the one I liked in my home city has been closed down. Very sad. Very sad. I hope that I'll get to go to another one in Denmark next time I go. I'll probably be around Christmas. Hi Mary, it's my first time watching you live. Hello Felicia. Hello darling. How are you doing? I have to go to sleep, but it was fun talking with you and your dog, Army. Hope you have a good night and stream. Thank you, Jojo. Appreciate it. I wish the UK had more cheap street food because I love eating food like that. But here it's all restaurants or fast food, nothing in between. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. One place I really like here in Japan is Saizeria. Nice comfort food. Saizeria. I like to go there sometimes. It's very popular actually. So Saizeria is like fake Italian food, one would say. Saizeria. Let me find it real quick. So this is Saizeria in Japan. Right here. Saizeria. And it's meant to be kind of like faux Italian. And let me bring up a menu so you can see what it looks like. So this is the kind of stuff you'll find at Saizeria. So it's, you know, it's a lot of pizza, some soups, some, you know, some greens, some, you know, comfort food. Nice, delicious comfort food, some desserts, some pastas, all you can drink bar, garlic bread. You know, this is like, this is where high schoolers go to hang out, you know. This is the kind of place where high schoolers go to hang out. Japan does faux Italian very well. Yes, Doc, if you ever visit Finland, order pea soup, maybe with onions and mustard. Trust me, it's the best thing ever. I'll have to remember to ask Lumi about that. I'd love to. Love to get that. A lot of pasta, indeed. This week I've done nothing but chatting. Have you noticed? I like chatting with dogs. Ah, chatting with dogs. So comfy. Very comfy indeed. Invite a real Italian there and see what they think. That's the question, right? I don't know. I feel like Italians are very hardcore about their food, aren't they? I wouldn't know. Woof. Ah, Lumi just went live. I should go ahead and raid into her a little bit later, maybe? Or maybe we could raid someone else. We did raid her yesterday. Did you guys have a good time with it? With her birthday stream yesterday. Your comfort food in Japan was Koko Ichibanya. Let me take a look. Koko Ichibanya. Ah, yes. Okay, everyone. This is Koko curry. Okay, let me show you. This is good Japanese comfort food. Delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Delicious. I love that. Love that stuff. Koko curry is very, very good. But there's also another place that I can recommend, okay? So this is the place, Darjeeling. So this is an Indian restaurant. And it's very atmospheric. Like the atmosphere of this place. So if you've ever played Final Fantasy XIV, you know Radz at Han. So this is like Radz at Han, the restaurant. Like you go in and it's all like all in like Indian style atmosphere. This is what it looks like when you go in. And the food they serve is heavenly. Heavenly food. You go out very, very full. And so the guy who owns it is extremely passionate about the food. Very, very passionate about the Indian food. So this is what you got. Look, you can also sit here, and he also serves tea in between meals. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's like you go in and you're like an Indian prince dining. It's so good. This is the kind of food. It's so, so delicious. Very, very good. So it's called Darjeeling. Darjeeling, Tokyo. Darjeeling, Tokyo. And they do have a massive elephant statue right outside. Look at this. Like they've just decorated this place from top to bottom with Indian style, like old, like antique Indian style stuff. It's very good. Love this place very much. Very, very good. Probably if you're going on a weekend, probably get a reservation, but if you're going on a weekday, you can probably get a seat relatively easily. And the guy who owns it is very funny. He's always dressed from top to toe in like this Indian style suit, and he's very passionate about food. So much so that he'll almost tell you what to order. I judge the quality of your Indian restaurants based on how good the naan is. Fresh made with ghee is 10 out of 10. I don't know too much about naan, but I will tell you that was some of the best naan I've ever had. So probably What other good food is there? I've seen a few places like that in England. Indeed. Gotta have good bread, naturally. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Menu? The Menu is one of my favorite movies. It's about fine dining. It's very, very good. Maybe we could do a watch along. Honey on pizza. Ah, yes. There's a pizza that I made Noble eat a long time ago, which was it had egg and honey on it, and I was being experimental with my order, and Noble didn't like it. He didn't like the honey pizza, the honey and egg pizza. He didn't like it. Why didn't he like it, Noble? So sad. Man. Whoop. Woof. Pizza sub goal. Oh yes, I gotta do that. Can you remind me, when I get back from Japan, I'm just gonna have to do the pizza sub goal. We're just gonna have to do it. It's something I've promised. We just need to do it. We have to do it. Yes. Woof. Been reminding for over half a year now. Oh my god, really? It's been that long? Chat, why is he not taking down the Wojaks from his screen? Okay, I'll take down a few of them. We'll just change out the Wojaks. There you go. There you go. Now you have different Wojaks. There's too many Wojaks. I can't take them all down. I can't remove all of the Wojaks. There you go. You don't appreciate my Wojaks, Iris the 7th. Iris mistake. They're his dolls, actually. Yes, of course. Me getting the Infinity Gauntlet to remove all Wojaks. So, True Crime channel, excited about it. Who's excited about my True Crime channel? We should have a script soon, and then when I get the script, I can go over to the studio and record it, and then it shouldn't be too long until I have a video, and then we'll make a channel. I wonder what I should call it. What should I call it? I should have a catchy name. What kind of name do True Crime channels usually name themselves? Coffee House Crime is one of them that I like. Coffee House Crime. Coffee House Crime is one. There's also other True Crime channels. What kind of name, what should I call it? What should I call my channel? Real true crime that actually happened. That's funny. Real true crime that actually happened. Indeed. Whoop. Doghouse Crimes. Now that's a name. That's a good name. Doghouse Crimes. I can do Doghouse Crimes. By the way, everyone, I really want to play that Dune MMO. Would anyone like to play it with me? Think it would be kind of fun to do a Dune MMO. Doghouse Crimes. The Mune. Is it free? Is what free? The Dune MMO? Let me check. I'll check for you. Let's see. A Dune Awakening. Nope, it's not free. Dune Awakening is not free. It's only got mostly positive reviews though. Is it good? Mostly seems to be people say that it's kind of repetitive, but it's like 340 hours not recommended. that kind of thing seems to tell a story, you know. 6,000 hours not recommended. Wow, what incredible artwork. I know, right? I know, right? Woof. Ah, doggone me. Woof, woof, woof. You know, I think I'm gonna go now, because my food is about to be here. I really enjoyed chatting with you all today. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you all had fun as well. Did you? When I come back from Shanghai, we're gonna go hardcore in on streams again, I promise you. We will. We'll go all in, I assure you. For now, let's go ahead and see. Who should I raid into? How about... Sayu. Let's do Sayu. Let's raid into Miss Sayu. Haven't done that in a while. See you guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to come back. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. We'll see. Probably doing a stream tomorrow, and we'll probably do at 6 p.m. JST, and we'll probably do something longer than today, maybe some horror stuff, maybe some gaming. I'm not really 100% sure what we'll do. Sorry, the streams haven't been super well planned. I hope you enjoyed me giving you the history of Wojaks today. That was definitely very fun, and chatting about random stuff. I really enjoyed myself. You all have a wonderful night, okay? I love you, chat. Mwah. I love you all so much. See you soon, Dog Army. Good night. Bye-bye. Woof. Mwah. Bye. Love you, Dog Army. You're the best. You're my best. Best dogs. You're the best dogs that a dog could ever ask for. You are wonderful and you're amazing and you bring so much joy to me, and I'm so happy that I have you. Not a day goes by that I'm not thankful that I have such lovely people as you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. And you have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye. Woof.